today I'm going to be doing a favorites video. I used to do these videos a while back, but then I stopped doing them. So I don't know, let me know if you guys like these videos, then I could do them more often. I could do either monthly favorites or seasonal favorites. These videos are good because then you guys could discover some new vegan products that maybe you didn't know about, and also I like to share just what I've been enjoying, whether it be food or movies or TV, and some things are vegan, some things are just things in general. So I'm going to mention some things that I've been enjoying all summer long. Some things are more specifically summer related, and some are other things that will carry on and I'll continue using throughout the fall, winter, and so on. So let's get into this. First, I'm going to just mention the foods that I've really been enjoying all summer long. I've been enjoying lots of salads, whether it be just salads with romaine lettuce, leafy greens, or I've really been enjoying making zoodles and koodles. So cucumbers and zucchinis have also been my favorite. I've been loving broccoli, but I love broccoli all year long. But yeah, I've been eating a lot of broccoli, cucumbers, zucchini, salads, romaine lettuce, the spring mix packages in the tubs. I've been eating a lot of them. And I also have been having a favorite dressing that I've been making in the Vitamix. And I play around with the recipe a little bit, but for the most part it's raw walnuts, raw pumpkin seeds, and some whole grain Dijon mustard, a little bit of Bragg's liquid aminos just for a little bit of salt, and some maple syrup, non-dairy milk, and some onion powder, garlic powder, and sometimes some cayenne pepper, and I just blend it together. And sometimes I add nutritional yeast to that, sometimes I add zucchini, sometimes I add some beans or tofu, and I just have fun with it, play around with it, and it always comes out great. And I've also been eating, I love beans, but I've been eating a lot of chickpeas this summer, and lentils. So those were just basic foods that you could go find anywhere, but now I'm going to show you some food products that you could go purchase at the store. And this summer I was really into two different kinds of vegan yogurts, and it's the Kite Hill yogurt and the Forager yogurt. The Kite Hill is an almond yogurt and the Forager is a cashew yogurt, and they are both delicious. And you could do so many things. There's so many vegan yogurts out there, by the way, which I'm going to be doing a taste test video soon, but these two are just my favorites. I actually haven't even tried all of them, and I haven't tried them side by side either, but these are just really good. The Kite Hill is more like a thicker Greek yogurt kind of, and the Forager is more of a thin creamy one, but they're both delicious, and you could eat them with some berries, or you can mix them in with vegetables. You could use it kind of like as a sour cream. You can make salad dressings with it. I like to just take a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of peanut butter, sounds weird, mix it all together. Another way is I like to just take this, a little bit of Bragg's liquid aminos and a little bit of hot sauce, again, just mix it all together. And again, a really quick dressing, or you could mix some mustard and maple syrup with one of these, and it just gives like a really rich, creamy, easy, quick dressing. I love tofu all year round, but I've really been enjoying grilling the tofu this summer, and two of my favorite tofus that I really enjoy grilling are the Wildwood and the Trader Joe's. They're both high protein tofu, and they're really firm. You don't have to press them, and they stick together, and they're just really good for things like grilling because they won't fall apart. This one's going to be a lot cheaper at Trader Joe's. This one you can find at places like Whole Foods and other health food stores, but it's like double the price, but it is a bigger size. This one is 20 ounces and this one is 16 ounces, so it's a little bit bigger. Another thing that I've really been enjoying all summer long, and I'm going to continue to have, is lemon water. I've been enjoying some lemon water in the morning, and what I like to put in my lemon water is some liquid stevia. I have this stevia from the brand Now. I buy it on Amazon, and anything that I buy online, I'll have a link down below for it. And yeah, it just really flavors up the lemon water, and there's no calories, it's not sugar, so it's good, and no chemicals. This next product is a seasoning, and I just really love it. This is the Dr. Furman Veggie Zest. And you could buy this on Dr. Furman, his website, drfurman.com, or on Amazon. And there's also the Matto zest. It's like more of a tomato-y flavor, but I really like the veggie zest. It has a really unique flavor, different than any other spice mix that you buy, so I just love it. I like to put it on cucumbers, salad, some cooked broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes. It's just really flavorful, interesting flavor, no salt, and yeah, here's the ingredients. It's just a really easy, tasty way to spice up some food without adding salt. Moving on to drinks, I've really been enjoying, I don't know if you say this, tequicino. I think that's how you say it, something like that. But I buy this on Amazon. I actually buy the 3-pack. It comes with a few different flavors. French roast, I believe chocolate and vanilla. And this is caffeine free, so it's a good alternative to coffee. But what I do is I buy organic coffee and I mix half and half. That way I get like a half calf, not like a little bit of caffeine doesn't bother me, but I don't want to overdo it, so I mixed it up. It has a really nice taste, and yeah, it's a good alternative to coffee. Not that I have anything against coffee. Coffee actually has some health benefits, so I drink it. I love tea, and a tea that I really enjoy drinking in the summer. Again, I drink this all year round, but I love hibiscus tea, and what I like to do in the colder seasons, I drink it warm, and in the summertime I make cold iced tea with hibiscus tea, and it's really great for many things. One of them being it's blood pressure. It's a natural way to reduce your blood pressure. And I also have this big thing of hibiscus loose tea. This is an organic hibiscus loose tea, and I buy loose tea from Amazon as well. On to some vegan junk food and snacks now. Two things that I don't have to physically show you because I ate it all is the So Delicious shredded cheese. I tried 2 different flavors recently and I really liked both of them, and they are made with coconut milk, which sometimes things with coconut milk could have too much of a coconut taste and overpower it, so I don't really like it, but this one did not have a coconut taste. It melted nicely and it was very flavorful, so I definitely enjoy that and I'll be buying that again. That's one of my favorite shredded vegan cheeses. And the other thing is the Breyers non-dairy ice creams, both the vanilla peanut butter and the Oreo flavor, and I really like them both, but I'd have to say I like the vanilla peanut butter one better just because I'm a huge peanut butter fan. But I think I know the best thing would be to mix the vanilla peanut butter and the Oreo, combine them together, and you would have the perfect ice cream. But either way, they're both still really good, and yeah, they're actually surprisingly, I mean, it's still ice cream and it's not healthy. The nutrition facts actually isn't that bad compared to some other ice creams. The calories, fat, sodium, and sugar is surprisingly not bad compared to other vegan ice creams, so I'm pleasantly surprised. And I honestly, even aside from that, I really truly think it's a delicious vegan ice cream. I've been eating a lot of seaweed snacks. This one's from Trader Joe's. This one I just find at a health food store, and they have all different kinds. You can find them pretty much anywhere, and it's funny because seaweed is one of those things that I try to eat, kind of like mushrooms because they're good for you, but I'm not really a big fan. So I'm kind of trying to make myself enjoy them. And I'm starting to enjoy the seaweed snacks, and they're good. Sometimes I just eat them, snack on them, or I like to maybe make a little bit of chickpea salad, like a mock tuna salad, put a little bit on that and just wrap them up, or I just add them to my salad. And yeah, I'm getting used to them. I'm kind of acquiring a taste for them. Vegan marshmallows. Both Dandy's and Trader Joe's has their own brand of their own kind of vegan marshmallows, and they're both good. I'd say the Dandy's are slightly better, but again, they're twice the price. So for half the price, I'd say get the Trader Joe's ones. Try these first. If you don't like them, then pay a little extra money for the Dandy's. Now, vegan marshmallows are one of those things that I enjoy. I really like roasting some marshmallows, but sadly this summer I only got to do that once. I just didn't get around to it, but I figured I'd include it just to show you that there are vegan marshmallows, and they are something that I truly enjoy to have in the summer. On to gadgets. There's two new kitchen gadgets that I've been really enjoying this summer and using a lot. First is this handheld spiralizer, and I forgot what the brand is. I'll put it on the screen, and I will also have a link down below because you can buy this on Amazon. My friend Jill gave me this, Jill for today, and I had the big spiralizer, you know, the big white one, and you crank the handle and stuff, and that's great if you want to do things more like cabbage and bigger round things. But for me, I really love doing zucchini and cucumbers, maybe carrots. So they're all things that I could just do by my hand, and yeah, I just keep this in the kitchen drawer, and the other one, the big one, I have tucked away somewhere. That way I could take it out if I really need it. But this is definitely the one I use the most. It's also cheaper, takes up less room. So yeah, this is definitely something that I got a lot of use out of this summer. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I was zoodle obsessed. I still love zoodles. Yeah, this is a great gadget to have in the kitchen. And the other gadget that I've really been enjoying is this tea and coffee press. And what I do is I put my hibiscus tea and other tea. I have other teas, but that's what I've been mainly using it for. And it's a coffee press. It's pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, I've had other ones, and I really enjoy this one, and that's the one that I've been using. I got it, I don't know, probably about 6 months ago, and I just started using it in the summer. I'll have this down below too if you want it. And this is really great. I love making both hot and cold tea out of it. Next, I'm going to talk about some books. There's two new vegan books. Well, actually, the first is How Not to Die, which I'm sure you've seen me have it in some of my videos, and if you're vegan, I'm sure you've heard about it. But I've never properly formally mentioned it in my video, and it is definitely worth a huge mention. If you have not read that book, go out and get it. How Not to Die by Dr. Michael Greger. Great book. It's pretty long, but that's great because it covers a lot of stuff. The next thing that might not be as commonly known is a cookbook, and it's the Eat to Live Quick and Easy cookbook. And this is by Dr. Joel Fuhrman. There was a previous cookbook by him, just the Eat to Live cookbook, but now he came out with this Quick and Easy cookbook. And honestly, I have to tell you that I am somebody that does not read or follow any recipes or cookbooks. I have some cookbooks, but I think maybe 2 recipes I've ever made from a cookbook. I don't know, I don't have the patience for it, and I feel like I like being creative in the kitchen. I just always have like kind of a good sense of, oh, I'll throw this in. I don't measure, I don't follow. I cook with love. I follow my heart in the kitchen, and I think I do a good job. So I guess I never had a need for it. But for somebody who wants to eat healthy and doesn't really have that knack for cooking or a passion, then check out this book. I read through it, and I actually am going to make a pumpkin recipe that I saw in here, so that will be on my channel soon. And of course I'll give credit to this book and I'll mention it. Any recipe that you see on my channel is my own creation. I don't follow any recipes, like I said, but if I do, I'll be mentioning it, and I'll let you know what book it's from. And we'll pretty much be making it together for the first time, because I'm not going to make it before I try it on video, and then I'll let you know my honest opinion and see how I like it. I did read through it, and you know, there's a lot of good recipes, a lot of stuff that I eat like on a normal basis, but things that I don't need a recipe for, like to me it's just like very basic, like plant-based cooking 101. But again, if you need some help in that area, check it out, or the basic Eat to Live one. Now let's talk about some vegan, cruelty-free beauty products I've recently been enjoying. First, since we're talking about summer favorites, I gotta mention the sunscreen that I've been using, which I have to say I don't put on sunscreen that often. What I try to do is just not be in the sun long. That way I could avoid being overexposed. But if I know that I'm gonna be in the sun too long, I get this Alba, and it's 45 SPF, and yeah, I really like Alba products. In the summertime, it's important to also protect your lips from the sun. Your lips are very sensitive. So I got this chapstick that has SPF 30. The brand is Sunbum. And you might be able to find this at Target. I've seen like one of them there, but I bought all of them, the variety pack, and I got this from Amazon. I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out. We got watermelon, key lime, pomegranate, mango, coconut, and they're really good. They do have a slight taste of sunscreen, but it's also like a delicious taste of whatever the flavor is, like watermelon. It's so good. It smells so good. Next is two products by Pacifica, and they both have the same scent. One is body butter, which I use for body and hand cream. And the flavor, not that you're gonna eat it, the scent is ruby guava. And same with the perfume. It's a roll-on perfume, and yeah, it's a good scent. And I like to wear this one more in the summertime, and then I change it up different seasons. Now I'm on to like vanilla and stuff like that right now, but I was wearing this in the summer. Over the summer, I like to use this Alba. I have the shampoo and conditioner, and this is the mango flavor. Again, flavor. We're not eating it, Shannon. The mango scent. And last summer I used the coconut scent, and this year I used the mango, and I think that that's a really good shampoo and conditioner. It's a bit pricey sometimes, but I found a really good deal on TJMAXX. If you could check out your TJMAXX store, whether you go to the store or look online, a lot of the times they have Alba products that are pretty cheap. Another Pacifica product is this natural color quench lip tint in vanilla hibiscus, and this is what it looks like. You can find this at Target or online, and it's just a really light pink color with some sparkles. It has a little shimmer to it. I don't know if you say this Ofra, and the color is Laguna Beach, and this is one of those that goes on and then dries and stays on your lips, and this is a nice nude-ish nude pink color. Good for summer. Hard to do in the viewfinder because it's pretty small. But yeah, this one, and then a similar one to this, which this you're probably gonna have to look for online. I got this in a Vegan Cuts beauty box. If you haven't checked out Vegan Cuts, you should if you want to discover new vegan, cruelty-free makeup. It's a really good way to discover some. You just sign up for the box. I think it's like $20 a month, and you get like 5 new beauty products in the box every month. And this last lipstick I found in the stores and recently discovered towards the end of the summer, and this is a color similar to this one. It's Wet n Wild, and it is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in the color Rebel Rose. And again, this is another one that goes on wet and then dries on your lips and stays on for a while. And I like the color. It's a nudie pink, which is good for the summer. On to mascara. Two mascaras that I really enjoyed this summer is the Pacifica. Again, with Pacifica, you see a pattern. They make really good, all their stuff is vegan. And this is the Dream Big mascara. And also the Gabriel, and this is like a really good natural vegan mascara. Yeah, I like them both, but I think I like the Gabriel just a little bit more. And last for beauty products are all of these bright, beautiful, fun neon nail polishes, which are great for summer. There are so many fun, bright neon colors, but these two were my favorite colors that I wore the most often in the summertime, and the brand is Color Club. The pink one is Peppermint Twist, and the yellow one is Yellin' Yellow. And if you're wondering what nail polish colors I have on today, they're both Color Club nail polishes, and this one is Right On, and the orange one is Foxy Mama. If I continue to do these videos, I'm going to have a clothing and accessory category where I share my recent clothing and accessories that I've really been enjoying, but for summer I really can't come up with much except for these awesome glasses that I got from Zennies. I recently discovered Zennies and I did a whole video on that showing everything that I got. I'll leave that down below. Oh my goodness, you could get glasses for so cheap. I'm not sponsored. The lady that works at my eye doctor told me about it because I needed a new pair of glasses, and I wound up getting about 10 pairs of glasses for the price, no, 15 glasses? I don't know. For the price of one pair of glasses. It was amazing. So they have such great deals, and I got these. I have a whole bunch of them, but these were by far the coolest. Okay, so they're regular glasses and then magnetic sunglasses. I mean, how cool is that? You know, this is just, I can't get over it. So I wanted to share that because these are truly awesome. I love them. And yeah, worth checking out. If you're somebody like me that used to go to the store and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on eyeglasses, oh my goodness, stop it. I mean, I can't believe, I'm kicking myself for ever doing that. I can't believe I did. Now online is the only way to go. I want to quickly mention a couple of products that my husband's been enjoying. I think I'll do that just to mention a couple of guy products that are vegan and cruelty free. And he's really been liking this shaving cream Dusk by Urban Cowboy. And he said it's a great shaving gel. So if you're looking for one, I don't use shaving gel, so I just use soap. One thing that he likes that I'm not a fan of is this Jason's sea salt mouthwash. It tastes just as weird as it sounds, but he really likes it. Actually, we have like 5 more bottles of this. He goes through them, he likes it. So again, I got this from TJMAXX and it was like half off. I think I got it for $3. It was originally $6, so that's why I bought 10 bottles of them, because he really likes them. Me, not so much. I'll stick with mint mouthwash. And this is for those of you who have fur children, our 4-legged friends. This is a new snack that my dogs have really been liking. And the brand is Zooks. They're made in America, which is good, and they are plant-based, and they are skinny baked. Skinny bakes, 20 calories. And I also found these at TJMAXX. So I got a whole bunch of different flavors. They have all different kinds of flavors, but the ingredients and nutrition is pretty much the same. It's very similar for all of them. Moving on to movies and TV shows. First, I'm going to cover the vegan related ones because that's probably what you want to know about. And then I'm going to just mention some random movies and shows that I've been enjoying. The vegan movie I'm going to talk about is What the Health, and that is on Netflix. If you have a Netflix membership, you could stream that. What the Health is another good plant-based documentary, kind of like Forks Over Knives, but unlike Forks Over Knives, this one doesn't only talk about the health benefits of a plant-based diet, but it also sheds some light and talks about the corruption in some businesses in the medical fields and pharmaceutical and all that, how they are paid off to kind of not let you know that you could heal yourself with nutrition. Yeah, it just shows a lot of corruption, and that's why a lot of people are sadly misled and confused, and they think that there's you know, oh well, it's in my genes and there's nothing I can do. But sadly, these big meat and dairy companies pay off the medical companies to recommend meat and dairy as a part of a healthy diet to fight these diseases, and it's all about money, you know. But I think some people honestly genuinely don't know, and they think that they're doing right. Like, I doubt that there's, you know, doctors who actually, you know, a lot of doctors that want to hurt people. You know, I think that they genuinely just don't know. Doctors don't have training in nutrition, so what do? They practice medicine. I don't want to get too much into the movie. This isn't like a movie review, so yeah, just go watch it. And this video is already really long. I apologize for that. And the vegan TV show was My Big Fat Truth, and that was on the Varia Living channel, and that had Dr. Michael Greger in it. And what it did is it had a few different episodes. It was like a series, and they would pick people with like diabetes, other health problems, and that were overweight, and they would help them to eat right and just help them getting off medicine and losing weight and natural healing with plant foods. That was a good show. It was definitely worth checking out. I don't know if everybody has the Varia Living channel, so look into it if you could get it and watch the show. I recommend it. It was definitely worth watching. And for TV shows and movies that have nothing to do with veganism, it's just shows and movies that I've been enjoying this summer. I actually rewatched all 3 seasons of the television show Roswell. I don't know, does anybody remember that show? Well, I actually was a big Roswell fan when I was younger. Now, the older and older I get, the more cheesy and cheesy the show gets. And it does have a good storyline. I like the show. I still enjoy it. It's nostalgic. And I you know, it's just cheesy, but I enjoy it. It's a guilty pleasure. What makes it cheesy is the main characters are high school kids, so they have a lot of cheesy high school-ness in there, but the storyline is really good. It's about aliens, and these 3 aliens wound up crashing in New Mexico, and they came out in the form of a 6-year-old human, but they didn't know where they came from or anything, and they were adopted, and they have alien powers. They're half alien, half human, and the government's after them. They're onto them, and they go through a lot of stuff, and it gets very suspenseful and cheesy, but it's good, and especially if you're younger, I recommend checking it out. And the other show that I recently rewatched is Dharma and Greg. I don't know, does anybody know of Dharma and Greg? This is another show that I really enjoyed when it first came out. And what it is Dharma. She is kind of more of a free spirit, and same with her family. Her family's like hippies. And then she marries a lawyer, Greg, and he is more uptight, especially his parents. They're like wealthy, uptight people. So it's just funny, the two of them, yin and yang. My husband said that when we were first dating, I actually reminded him a lot of Dharma, and he reminded himself of Greg. It's funny because we used to be opposites like that, and it was like opposites attract, but over the years we have become more like 2 peas in a pod. It's very weird. I used to be really spontaneous and kind of out there and kind of wacky, and he was more reserved, and we met in the middle. And on Netflix, the show Black Mirror, oh my goodness, if you have not seen it, check it out. It is such a great show. Each episode is like a mini story. It's kind of like the Twilight Zone, but it takes place in the future, so everything's more futuristic. And it is just a genius show. And my favorite episode is San Junipero. I recently discovered they won an award for that episode, which they should, that it was well deserved. I just love that show, that episode. I mean, the show's great, but that episode is fantastic. I watched it so many times. If you have Netflix, stop this video, pause this video, and go watch that episode like right now. It is so great, and I'm just curious if you've seen it already, what you think about it, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back and let me know what you thought of it. Are you in love with it as much as I am? I just think it is fabulous. And a movie that I always watch in the summer is What About Bob? It's just a great movie in general, but I always feel like watching it around the summer. And the other movie is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and it is just so horribly cheesy, and it's awesome. It's bad, but it's bad in a good way. Let me tell you a little backstory behind this. Okay, so Paul Blart Mall Cop, the first one, it takes place around, it's Black Friday, so they're in the mall, and it takes place around Thanksgiving time to Christmas time, because that's the Christmas decorations and stuff. So we always watch that in the house around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. And then they came out with Paul Blart 2. And we watched it and we're like, okay, it's not as good as the first one, but it has more of a summer feel. They go to Vegas and it takes place more in the summertime. So now that's a movie we watch in the summertime. Of course, nothing's as good as the first one. Again, that one's bad too, but bad in a good way. Yeah. Am I the only one that likes Paul Blart? Well, I know my husband likes it too, so. And for some recent music I've been enjoying, Over the summer, I saw the band Rusted Root play, and I used to actually be a big Rusted Root fan when I was younger, and I recently got back into them after seeing them in concert. I also recently got back into the Blues Travelers. Blues Travelers is a great band I used to really like back in the day, and then I just kind of slowly stopped listening to them, and I felt like listening to one of their CDs, and I realized I lost it, so I recently repurchased 3 of their CDs. Excellent band in my opinion, really talented. Who else? I've been listening to Bush, Counting Crows, which they're kind of depressing, so it really depends. I have to be in the mood for them to listen to them. Elvis Costello. I've been revisiting a lot of music that I used to like, and I've been listening to a lot of 90s music. I always like discovering new music as well as revisiting old music that I liked. So if you have any suggestions that you think I'll like after hearing some of the music I like, feel free to give me some suggestions down below. Same with TV and movies. I'm always looking for something. If you are a Netflix person and you got some recommendations, hook me up. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I've been sitting here yapping. Yep. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of editing. Well, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see me do more of these videos, you can let me know by leaving a comment down below, or you could also let me know by giving a thumbs up, and then I'll know to do either monthly or seasonal favorites. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!